Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review of DC versus Vampires number 5. This is the ongoing 12-issue series from DC where we have kind of an Elseworld story that is set up the Justice League and the world of DC to fight against the vampires that have finally made their move on the world. This is written by James Tynion and Matthew Rosenberg with art by Otto Schmidt and Simone with letters by Tom Napolitano. And you'll see here the distinction of the art as we go through some of this stuff. In this specific issue, the future of the world is at stake as the battle of death ensues between Batman and Hal Jordan. Will the vampiric Green Lantern be too much for the Dark Knight? Will the future of humanity be in the hands of Jaina, Vampire Slayer? The bloody best-selling series continues. This has been really good. I really appreciate that DC is trying to do something fun, something different, something that you don't need, years of continuity to figure out what's going on. And then I think James Tynion and Matthew Rosenberg are just two of DC's best writers that really make a lot of fun comics. So let's take a look at some of the art here, and you'll kind of see what I was talking about. I love that DeMeo and Schmidt kind of split up assignments. And the main storyline that comes over from the last issue is done by Schmidt, who's been doing most of the art, if not all the art, prior to this. But DeMeo comes in with the Suicide Squad, and that's a different plot line. I believe they had set this up maybe last issue as well. So this may not be the first issue, but yeah, the Suicide Squad's also not involved. But who can they trust? Who's a vampire and who's not? That's really the main gist of this book. Who has been turned? Because all these metahumans, they can hide a little bit better that they are vampires. Like Hal Jordan can be out in the sunlight because he has the protection of his ring. So very interesting stuff. Now, on the other side, we have Otto Schmidt's art, who picks up right where we left off in the Batcave with the Justice League thinking that Batman's a vampire. And I mean, come on, he's a bat. Why wouldn't you think that? Where they don't really know that it's actually Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, and some of the other Justice League members that are actually vampires. So this really has set up a world where you really can't trust anyone. I love this really quick 2-page spread of Batman. How's Batman gonna take these guys out? Now Superman, I don't believe he's been turned at this moment, but I think things are gonna take a turn for the worse for everyone. Green Lantern, being the paranoid man that he is, also not a vampire at this point. Then he's the only one that Batman can trust, kind of, because they are they don't trust each other. Now going back to the Suicide Squad, one of the things I look about DeMeo's art is just that it's very dynamic and gory when it needs to be. I love this panel of I might have put these on backwards. I believe the panel on the left goes on the right and vice versa. But King Shark takes one of his own Suicide Squad members. We find out that King Shark is actually a vampire, so even the Suicide Squad isn't safe from having vampires infiltrate the team. This book's just a lot of fun, and I recommend you go check it out. It's only a 12-issue miniseries, so all you need to know is that there's vampires in the DC universe, and they set that up from the beginning, so don't you worry about that. Very new reader-friendly series, which I'm really enjoying, and I'll keep covering it throughout the... I wanted to cover this specific issue because there's two different artists, and I think it really adds to the book. I love when you bring in a separate artist. I prefer when it's something that you're adding to the book and the storyline, and as opposed to just you need to fill in. So with this two separate storylines, with the Suicide Squad and the Justice League, I really think the Schmidt and DeMeo really complement each other. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, movie reviews, all that stuff. And I'll leave you with a look at some of the variant covers for this issue. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.